Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for your support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So right now, I just want to say thank you for your support and thank you for liking the videos. If you can continue to keep doing that, I'm getting the most likes ever on these videos, which is amazing. You know, I need it for the algorithm. You know, I want to get my message out to as many people as possible. And I'm almost on 250,000 subs, which is amazing. So right now, your XRP is doing really, really well. Okay, you're coiling up inside this horizontal. Worst case scenario, you roll out of this horizontal and you get a little touch off this, still putting in a high low, you know, bounce out, still break out basically. So we're looking for the breakout. Like I said to you, I'm seeing so many projects that are breaking out, like Link and I think Solana, all those are broken out. Doge is breaking out and they're coming back and testing the key level support. So you might see this at some point, you know, when we do start to break out in, yay, we're breaking out, you come back and you bounce off this trend line support, because that's what I'm seeing, and then that's where you get that meteoric rise, you know. And it's coming. I know I keep saying it on the thumbnails and in the videos, but it's coiling up, you know. This is exciting. It's coiling up. It has to make a decision, and for me it's the bullish decision, because you are in a bull market, my friend. Okay, but there's no guarantees in crypto, please remember that. Okay, it's not rocket science, and it's not, you're not got a crystal ball or you can see into the future. It's just technical analysis. As long as you're adhering to support and resistance, okay, just like we did in this previous bull run in 2017, which I remember really well, just like we are now, coiled up, look, got really close to the apex, and then we broke out and we absolutely took off in space. You can see just there that when we actually broke out that we never even backtested at support, you know. So, you know, we just absolutely took off, coiled up and took off again basically. So from that point there, let's have a look. So that was around about, when was that? That was the 12th of December. And I remember all of this. I was a part of all of this. It was incredible. Went up 1,247% of the break of that resistance just there. And look at that, met that target. I think that was a Fibonacci target as well. That was a 2.272 when I laid my fibs on, from what I can remember, you know. And that's where we topped out. We've entered the bear there. That's what's going to come, that parabola, that mania phase. So for me, you know, where is it? Where are we going to run into? Where are we going to melt faces, and where are we going to come up for XRP? So for me, your minimal target is this. Okay, I see a lot of technical analysis that I respect that are using this. Okay, so I'm going to show you right now. You know, I've got my road to $27, because I do think that XRP is going to get there. Okay, and I'm going to continue to keep making videos even if we enter the bear. Please understand this. Okay, even if you come up here and roll over and enter a multi-year bear market, you're still going to get to $27. So many people say, when are you going to get to $27? You know, potentially, if we get a blow-off mania top, we could get to it in this bull run if we enter a super cycle. But I do think we are on the road to $27 eventually. So keep that in your brain, okay? Keep that in your mind. You've come up impulsively. You're moving beautifully, basically, for XRP. And I do expect sometime over the next sort of few years, you know, in potentially this cycle, if we go crazy, and most definitely in the next cycle, we're looking at $27. Okay, we are. And I will always keep that road to $27 on my thumbnails. And people think he's talking out his arse, he's bullshitting, he's clickbaiting. It's not. I'm going to continue making videos until we get to that $27, and I do think we will get there regardless of the bull or the bear. We're on a journey to that particular price tag, so remember that. And that's why I do call it dollar cost average into XRP, because I see the end game. And you know, once we're up there, who knows, that could be a target and that could be a target. I have seen technical analysis point to these targets. Don't necessarily envision these in this cycle. I think this is potentially possible. Potentially, it depends on if we see a breakdown in the DXY for me. And I've gone through that numerous times in numerous XRP videos and numerous Bitcoin videos and the market health videos and all that. You know, potentially if we do see a major breakdown in the DXY, this is where you could see the super cycle bringing us to the $27 for XRP. So, you know, I see a lot of conservative measurements this time around that we're coming up to the $13. Yeah, I respect that, and I'm going to show you why in a moment. And $8, you know, this is my minimal target. I do expect some kind of overshoot here, to be honest with you, because, you know, this is my impulsive wave, the 1618 to the $4.55. But like I said to you so many times, this is an impulsive wave. This is a 1618. This was an impulsive wave, 1618, and this was just a mild uptick. Okay, this is breaking a all-time high. This is mania. This is FOMO. This is the rally. Okay, like we had here. This is that break in December that absolutely took us into space right there. Okay, like I've just shown you. So you're doing exactly the same thing right now. Okay, you're creating lower highs and lower lows, higher lows. Sorry. So you're coiling up in a horizontal. You're looking for the break, and when it comes, it's it's going to be absolutely glorious for XRP. You know, I'm not basically saying it's 100% going to happen. You know, don't be disillusioned that because I'm laying it down, it has to happen or it will happen. This is technical analysis. Anything can happen. Okay, no one's got a crystal ball and no one can predict the future. But you can see you're mirroring a very similar fractal to the previous bull run where you coil up and you break out. Okay, and you can see here you coiled up, you broke out, you coiled up, you broke out, and right now you're coiling up, potentially looking to break out. You know, and full transparency, if you do start to roll here and you start to lose key levels of support, this would be rolling over into a bear market already, and these technical targets up here will not get met. You know, you're fully aware of that. I've taught you that in the space right now. So, you know, if we do start to get a massive parabolic rise right here out of this break, okay, let's use the bar pattern here, okay, and drop it on this particular level of breakout to this particular high just there. And if we move this over like that, you know, if you get really close to the apex just there, this potential where you could go an insane rally for XRP, and you could potentially push to the 1414 and look at getting overextended, look, coming up to $16, and who knows, at that point that 1618 at $27 could actually push on here. But one thing we've not done here in this particular bull run, okay, which sort of it's got me being a bit more conservative here, is the fact that we've not put any massive impulses like this. Okay, we've not at all. We've not put any massive impulses. So for me, will it happen? It's a big question mark, okay, because in the previous bull run here, you can see we did put a couple of big impulse moves in. We put this one here, which is a massive impulse move, called up, another impulse move, coiled up, another impulse move, okay, and we've not necessarily done it here. All we're doing right here at this moment in this time for XRP is conforming to the 1618 and the 050 Fibonacci retracement. So what I'm going to do right now, okay, I'm just going to drop this fib out and I'm going to lay the fibs down on this particular impulse here and show you why I've got this impulsive wave target, and I'm going to show you where the 2 is and the 2.272, which is what I kind of expect XRP to get to a minimal, to be honest with you, because we are breaking this high, okay. This 1618 is different from these impulsive moves just here, okay, because like I said to you, you're breaking this high, okay, and once you break a high, that's where you do start to see the parabola, the mania, okay. Now one thing that worries me, I've spoken to you before here, how many people are lined up to sell there, okay, because they just want to get out, because I think it is a shit coin. So are we going to run into a major level of resistance at that point, okay, which is, you can see is the 1414, technically, look, it's the 1414 fib, so that's at $3.38 roughly, isn't it? So as we start to come up here, you know, and break out these levels of resistance and come to the 1272, you might run into resistance, because this is what you do on the fibs, and at that point, you know, we could see a bit of a correction just there at the 1414, and everyone think that's it. All we've done is created a retest of the high, and we're rolling into the bear, and at that point you could come back and you could create another little cup and handle, you know, and then at that point you come up and you actually break out. And when you break out, you know, if you start to break out that level of resistance just there, which is the previous all-time high in the 1414 roughly, you know, and you create that handle and everyone gets frustrated and you eventually break out, this is where you could see yourself come up and the technical target and meeting the 2, okay. So you could be looking at $7.38 eventually for XRP. So come up, coil up, get your break. You're looking at a minimal 1618 at $4.50, $4.43, roughly around that area, which had been a, you know, conservative 1618 target. But if you do start to get a bit parabolic and mania blow off top, this is where these fib levels could actually get met, okay. So that's basically XRP. Hope you enjoyed that update. What we're looking for at the moment is some bottom out structure on the 4-hourly time frame, okay. Let's take a look on the 4 hours, see if we can see anything that's being formed for the break. So at the minute you can see you've had a lovely little breakdown here. You've bounced off this trend line, okay, which is, you know, you're conforming to this horizontal at the moment, so that's good. Like I said to you, you're going to get rejected up here. I think I put it in a video a few days ago. Potentially going to rally, reject there, come back down, bounce there. So you can see you're coiling up essentially. So if you can hold this trend line, this is golden. Coil up in this apex and get your breakout, okay. So we're looking for a bottom out structure, and you've kind of got a little baby one here on the 4 hour where you've got a bit of a W bottom pattern just there, you know, and a bit of a ascending triangle. If you use the wick like that, boom boom boom, you break your level of resistance. Let's have a look at that technical target from there. So you come up and literally look, that's where you've met your technical target at the 55 EMA, okay. So you're sort of consolidating, you're coiling up essentially for a break. So keep an eye on this white line here and this white line here, and I do think that potentially you could be doing something like this before you do break that trend line and you start to pump here for XRP moving forward. And we'll look at each fib target as we move up, okay. So that's XRP. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.